Alrighty, folks, it is that time for an adult conversation. I have been through recessions and down markets multiple times, and I can promise you the behavior that will happen for many of you. When we enter the bad times, it will become easier for you to do nothing when it is actually the time you should do a lot. How many times did people told, or I've heard people say, I wish I did this back in 2010 or 11? The reason it was easy is because everybody was scared. We are heading into a time where we're going to hear about job layoffs, negative GDP, debt crisis, this, that, the other thing. It is easy to do nothing. I suggest you put on some blinders, you network with people that are moving and shaking, and you do the work. It's just that simple. I'm not telling you to buy a deal. I am not telling you to gamble. I'm telling you to do the work. I'm telling you to network. I'm telling you to get a buy box. I'm telling you to tell everybody what you're looking for. And then because nobody else is doing it, you're going to crush it. It is easy to be the 1% in a down market because the 99% are chicken shit doing nothing. Adrian, what do you think of all that?
I couldn't agree with you more, especially with those that think over and over and over and overthink and analyze about what the media is always saying, right? It's going to be really hard for those people. And as you were talking, I wrote down something a coach of mine said: whenever there is chaos, there is always opportunity. Whenever there is chaos, there is always opportunity. It's our job, as Michael said, to get around the right people, to be learning from the right people so we can spot that opportunity in this chaotic world, right?
Yeah.
And we've had a talk before about mindset, and I think now is the most important time to turn off the news.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I live in the YouTube world, obviously, right? Almost 46,000 subs. I have quote unquote competition who are gargantuan by comparison, but they only talk fear and negative nonsense and all this stuff. So if you want to be a YouTube creator, do negative headlines. But if you want to have impact and change people's lives, it's time to block those channels. Seriously, folks, block those channels.
Yeah.
In a good market, you want to tell me, hey, I want to hear the other side. I want to do this. Fine. In what we're going into, it's not the time. You don't need poison in your mindset. They're all poison.
Yep. And it's always that one seed of doubt, guys. All it takes is one seed of doubt for that to germinate and grow into a seed of you, or a tree of you not taking any action and getting caught up in the fear. Remember, we've talked about this before. Negativity and fear is 3 times more powerful than positivity. Why? Because there's so much of it out there, right?
Yeah.
There's so much of it.
Yeah, one of the things I love about my channel is people send me stuff. So I actually told this story, I think it was a year ago, about the tree of fear in the forest of opportunity. Right? So I told the story. We'll do it in a minute, but somebody actually created a visual, and I created a t-shirt out of it. And basically, there's a big tree. And what's happening today is you are being drawn closer and closer and closer to that tree. If you don't block negativity, like block it. I'm not talking about ignore it. I am talking about block it. You are going to be drawn to the tree. By blocking it and listening to people do the work and all of this, you back up and you see this amazing forest of opportunity. That's a t-shirt that more people should get, because you need to be reminded about the tree of fear and the forest of opportunity. It was such a sweet gesture. I wish I remembered her name. I would give her a shout out. If it was you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. But what do you think? Tree of fear, forest of opportunity.
That is so good. That is so good. And that tree of fear is the headline. That
Oh, it
tree
is.
of fear is that clickbait that says the market's crashing, right?
Yeah.
You guys, here's one thing. You can't control what other people do, but you can control what you do, what you see, and what you listen to. And then you have to remember, you got to pick your heart. So either way, this shit's going to be hard. Like, make no mistake about it. Either way, it's going to be hard. So pick your heart, right? If you want to pick your heart on taking the action, and even though there's fear and you're scared, and there's a lot of thoughts going on in your mind, and you may be a little intimidated, but you still take the action, that's hard, right? But the other side of hard, right? The bill on the other side of hard
Yeah, yeah, I don't. I would. Yeah, I know. I know what I chose and would choose every time. But yeah, folks, it's time to get serious. Wealth is made in recessions.
Yep.
Money is made in the good times, but wealth is made in recessions. It's time to block those channels, unfollow whatever the right word is, and go find your thing. And by the way, your thing doesn't have to be real estate. If your thing is stocks, go do stocks. If it's crypto, go do crypto. If it's sports cards, wine, classic, do your thing. Go after it. There will be people that need cash and will sell things at crazy discounts. Boats, watches, cars, vintage Nike shoes, whatever it is, whatever your thing excites you, go get some. What do you think, Adrian?
No, I agree. The sale is coming. I was talking to
Yeah.
Omar about that yesterday. The
Yeah.
sale is coming. We're actually already kind of seen it. I'm already there were a few people that reached out, asked if I wanted to buy a few Rolexes, and I'm like, nope.
Nope.
Absolutely not. But it's funny you're selling yours.
Yeah, it's funny. Stimulus baller, PPP baller, whatever that happened to be. Yeah, yeah. I remember when the Rolex stores had no Rolexes
Yeah.
because everybody had.
Well, they still don't.
bought 'em.
They still don't. People have them. They're just going to resell them, right? We're
Oh, they're
seeing.
going to resell them. I'll buy one at 10% on the dollar.
Exactly.
I already have a couple. I don't need any more. All
Yeah,
right, Adrian, where can people find you? Sorry.
Well, I was just I wanted to leave everybody
Please.
with what you started with, and that's the community of people that we surround ourselves with. So, to leave you guys with this last episode, really take a look at and analyze who you're surrounding yourself with, analyze who you hang out with, and then analyze if they're negative or really positive. Are they buying into the headlines? Because remember, you're the average of the people you hang around. So if they're buying into it, it's just a matter of time that you buy into it. Change your circle. I'm not telling you to tell these people to jump off a bridge. Just change the circle. Change who you're hanging around. This market, that will determine where you go. That will determine how far you go. So change the community.
There you go. Adrian, thank you for all you do, buddy. And your IG is one more time?
At Adrian Hernandez. Appreciate you, Jazuber. Beyond belief, brother.